It is the finals for IVL Summer. WBG going against Wolves. Wolves Hunter will be going up first as Goatman on Ever Sleeping Town. He is making his way towards the middle where he will be running into Coating as his first survivor. It is going to be the Magician. It does look like he's getting ready to set up his cage. He's going to be breaking this pallet, so that forces the Magician to transition away, but that's going to cut him off of this pallet when he makes up this cage. He does have his illusions, which he will be utilizing because he just does not have enough distance. It's a very small cage, so the hunter will be able to catch up to you and get the first hit onto the survivor. He's rotating back up to the second story where it will be kind of harder for the hunter to set up a cage. He's being very patient. As soon as the hunter makes his way up the stairs, he can drop right down and transition to this next pallet. Has to utilize yet another illusion because the hunter was right behind him. He is waiting around this hole. No, he's going to be able to drop down and getting a drop down hit onto this survivor immediately. This is a pretty fast down for the side of Wolves Hunter, and he's also cheering him next to ChoAi's Cypher Machine. It's fine because it is the first officer and he will be coming in for this rescue, but wanted order on the first officer, utilizing his pocket watch to try and buy a little more time to make up for this fast down on the side of this Magician. He is doing a very good job, is able to outlast this cage. Hunter swinging, and he does get that chip hit onto the first officer. He's going to be able to get this rescue. Survivors are running in opposite directions. Hunter is looking towards, it looks like he has found the Magician once again. Magician trying to make his way towards the graveyard area. Wonderful flywheel, avoids getting hit, but is going to be winning the mind games and is able to down the Magician for the second time. 2 Cypher Machines have been completed, third Cypher Machine at 55 and the fourth Cypher Machine at 10. Technically, ChoAi can come in for this rescue again, but are the survivors going to try to rescue him with Ty Turner to make up for their lost time? It does look like Goker is coming in for the rescue. Wanted order on the Puppeteer, the rescuer that's incoming. He's going to be spotted from quite far. The first officer could go for a backdoor rescue, but it doesn't seem like, okay, he is making his way towards the chair. Hunter does notice the first officer. Needs to be careful of the tram there. Almost got run over, but he was able to dodge it. Will be taking the hit inside of the cage. 75% damage. Has gotten the rescue onto the Magician. Magician's going to utilize his last illusion just to stay alive. ChoAi is going to be going down for this Magician. The Magician is going to be able to transition inside of, oh my goodness, wonderful cage. It does look like it was so close to him, but he was on the other side of the wall, allowing him to transition to inside of graveyard where he has a lot of pallets to work with. But Hunter blinks and downs this Magician right away, not even giving him the opportunity to rebound kite. It is going to be the first survivor sent back to the manor. However, the survivor side has picked up the pace. They were able to finish up 4 Cypher Machine. They just need to work on that last Cypher Machine. Only 1 survivor at half health, so they can definitely come in for this rescue, but the hunter is going for this first officer. Still has 1 pocket watch to utilize. The first officer will be utilizing this pocket watch so the survivors can finish up that 1 Cypher Machine. Hunter changing targets, going towards Goker since he doesn't want to spend too much time going after this first officer with the pocket watch. Not in a very good area. Hunter can make the cage through the edge of this wall, edge of this map, so that's going to limit the area the survivors can go back and forth. He misses his backstep. He's in his puppet form and he's waiting. He's going to be breaking this cage and he's trying to throw it on the pallet. Okay, he's just going to go around, taking a chip hit, and that is going to leave him at half health. The tram here is blocking our view, I think it was a tram, and it looks like we're going to be able to get that pallet vault. Hunter's going to immediately go inside of his cage. As soon as he needs to be able to time this just right, and as soon as the puppet is finishing up, he will be getting that vault. Hunter will be able to get that down onto this Puppeteer for the first time, but Cypher Machines are primed. 98%, 99%. They're coming in for this endgame situation. The only unfortunate thing on the side of the survivors is the fact that the Puppeteer has Ty Turner and he won't be able to use it because he's the survivor that will be chaired. Hunter bringing him to the area. We see the ChoAi has healed himself up to get this rescue, taking the chip hit and gets the rescue off onto the Puppeteer. All 3 survivors have borrowed time. Hunter is going for Goker. He's able to set up this cage, is able to take the hit in his puppet form, and the Cypher Machine's popped endgame situation. Hunter is still applying lots of pressure, is able to cage in this puppeteer, gets the hit while he's in his puppet form, and that allows him to prolong his kite just a little bit longer. The opposite Cypher Machine, Exit Gate, is being opened up 57-60%. It looks like he's buying enough time, but he will be going down. Teleport is up. Survivor are getting off that Cypher just in case the Hunter has enough time, and that's kind of leaving Huiyi in the middle. The dungeon is in this area, so he can go for this rescue. Persica's going to push the Hunter away with the win. She hasn't quite left. Hunter's going to force her to leave, and it looks like she's forced to leave. She's going to flywheel out of that gate. Huiyi, however, caught in the middle of this map, hiding near Dancing Geisha, unable to really get anywhere. Hunter has tinnitus, and he's going to be checking the corner house. Huiyi needs to transition away. This is his one opportunity. Doesn't look like okay, Hunter is going to be going towards the exit gate. He's being very careful, setting up his cage, isn't able to cage the Survivor. He's running towards the chair. Hunter is going to be able to cage him, and now he's not able to make that dungeon escape, and that's a 3-man elimination for Wolves Hunter. Round 1, second half, WBG Hunter will also be going as Goatman for his first character pick. He's making his way towards the middle where he will be running into his first Survivor. Oh, he's transitioned out. It does seem like it was XMX. Hunter sees the blood trails. He's not going to be going after this first officer. You don't want him to waste all that time with that pocket watch. He's making his way towards Fake Gate, exit gate area, where he will be running into 487 as the meteorologist being his first chase. He has a lot of resentment. He can set up 2 cages if it's within 3 seconds, more cages, and it looks like he's going to be able to get the immediate hit onto this meteorologist. Unable to utilize her item, she has a cloud ready to ride away from this Hunter. He's getting ready to set up his cage, is able to run into the Survivor. She utilizes her cloud, and she's trying to, she's going to be a little careful here. She's being very patient. Hunter just goes right through, and he isn't able to get the hit, setting up another cage immediately. She's going right through. A lot of back and forth here. He closes the distance and is able to down the Survivor. The tram has stopped right in front of the Survivor, so he's gonna wait till this tram passes by, and then he'll be able to pick up 487. 487 just crawling on his knees while waiting for the tram to pass over. Will be able to chair this Survivor for the first time. It was pretty early down, but that tram did buy a lot of time for the side of the Survivors. They were able to get much more decoding progress in, and she is also further away from the Cypher Machines. It looks like the Hunter, backdoor rescue by the Survivors Jelly, allowing the free rescue on... Oh, I see. He was utilizing abnormal, so he was trying to stop first Professor's Cypher Machine. That allowed them to get that free rescue, but the immediate hit onto 487, allowing 487 to make it all the way to the edge of the map, as far away as possible for the Survivors, and their decoding is gonna be forced to chair at this corner of the house. Hunter's going to be backing into one of the Survivors. XMX, he already made it through the other side with his pocket watch form. Hunter is unable to land his hits. He still has more time before this Survivor is sent back to the manor, so a few more seconds and then he'll make his approach to the chair. Hunter has set up a cage, a pretty big cage, and it doesn't look like he's approaching the chair quite yet. He runs out of pocket watch. He utilizes the Professor's scales, pushes the Hunter back, and is able to get another full health rescue. And Hunter is able to set up the cage and finally get the hit onto the first officer, but 487 is still up and running, and he has a bottle ready for usage. He has a cloud ready. No, he canceled the cloud. He's going to get a wind ready. Hunter's going to be breaking this pallet. He is hugging the walls here. Hunter's going to be vaulting this window to force him to go all the way around, and it looks like he has made it to the other side. Hunter just trying to close its distance. One more window to work with. The cage is not set up. We'll be able to set up this cage, but why is she 75% damage? It must have been a chip hit instead. 487 still kiting unable to get the hit. Oh, wonderful push by the wind. 4 Cypher machines have been completed during this time, and she is still alive, is able to make that pallet vault, but will eventually be going down. Hunter finally being able to chair her for the 3rd time. She will be returning to the manor, but it's looking like a 3-man endgame. They just need to prime up that last Cypher machine. Hunter is going towards Jelly, who is the puppeteer. Very big cage here. As soon as Hunter closes the distance, he's going to go straight into his puppet form, breaking this cage and waiting at this pallet. So when his puppet form is over, he will have some kind of buffer between him and the Hunter. Hunter is going towards the last Cypher machine all the way in Graveyard, but D-King already realizing Hunter is transitioning, he's going to be leaving this Cypher machine. He's trying to get the... Oh, he is able to cage in D-King. He's going to be able to throw it on this pallet, but it is the Professor, and he can utilize those scales pretty well. We've been seeing Professors doing really good in blocking the hits, but is going to be able to get the hit onto the Professor. They're starting up a new Cypher machine, so if the Hunter leaves this Professor or chairs this Professor, they'll have another Cypher machine ready for the endgame situation. Professor is going to be hiding behind this pallet. Hunter's going to be breaking this cage because I guess he doesn't like the placement. Is able to get the pallet stun onto this Goatman and prolong his kite even more. Lots of pallets here thrown down. He can just vault and just keep looping around. Hunter is going to need to start breaking these pallets, which he has done, setting up his next cage. Looks like he's waiting at this pallet, playing a little bit of mind games. He vaults and vaults right back over and is able to get that double vault. Hunter's going to change to teleport, and he's going to be teleporting to that last Cypher machine at 93%, but unfortunately it is the first officer, and he can still buy quite a lot of time with his pocket watch. He keeps going towards this Hunter, forcing him to continuously swing, and they're priming up that Graveyard Cypher machine. Jelly coming in here for the support as well, but that pocket watch is slowly running out, and XMX needs to leave this area completely or just take a chip hit, and it looks like he's just going to be taking a cage hit and will be going down. However, Cypher machines at 88, it's going to be primed. Hunter changed from abnormal to teleport, so he can't stop that progress, and Jelly is just waiting around to get this rescue. Hunter's going to bring XMX as close as possible to the Graveyard Cypher machine. Does he have Giant Claw? He just took him halfway across the map, and he's going to be able to chair him on the last Cypher. Jelly's still going to be coming in for this rescue inside of his puppet form. He's just going to force this rescue, getting the hit onto the first officer right away. Cypher machines popped. It is the endgame situation. 3 survivors up and running. And it looks like Hunter is debating whether he's going to go after Jelly or this first officer. He chooses the first officer, and because Jelly can tank a detention hit, he has a watch. Didn't he utilize his last watch? I'm not sure. I'm a little confused. But it looks like XMX will be going down because he was hit. The only problem is 11 seconds on teleport. They haven't opened up any of the Cypher exit gates quite yet. We can see Jelly has started the corner house exit gate. Hunter is going to teleport right to Jelly. Isn't quite open. He's going to be having to take this kite next. He's going to go into his puppet form, take that hit so that he can eat that detention hit, and the Hunter is setting up another cage, being very patient here, and is going to be going down with that second hit inside of the cage. Does look like XMX was healed up, and the Hunter is going to be chairing the puppeteer at corner house. Graveyard Cypher machine is being pushed. 60 teleports now on cooldown. Has 1 cage to utilize. Okay, he can utilize the double cage, but he is being a little hesitant here. Oh, he's gonna try and block off the survivors. Double cage, it does not make it to them, and that's a 2-man elimination for Weibo Hunter, giving Wolves the win for round number 1. Round 2, first half, it is going to be WBG's Hunter going first as Hullabaloo on Lakeside Village. He's heading towards the middle where he'll be running into Jelly, but he's already transitioned out. Oh no, he's going towards the little boat. no survivors. Actually, there is a survivor there, but they're not currently showing us who that survivor is. So he's going to be transitioning and going towards Jelly, which is a pretty good target for the hunter, being it is their decoder, and he doesn't have much of a kiting ability other than his mini stun. Is able to land the white bomb on him so far as he's making his way towards the second floor. Might just be dropping down here to avoid the clone and getting right back up to get this vault. Hunter is just waiting at the stairs so he doesn't have to follow behind him and vault as well. Jelly now made it to this one pallet. Will be throwing it in front of him and vaulting it for that speed boost. Hunter slowly closing in, and he is slowly losing distance. Looks like he's going to be able to get that red zone. Is going to utilize his shock just to stay alive for a little bit longer. Flywheel makes it to this pallet, but is able to get the first injury onto the survivor. He's going to have Trapeze jump right over. He's going to be jumping down this ramp. We have the fire investigator airbag to help him transition away, and the hunter has him inside of his red zone. He's going to rotate his color wheel, unable to land the white zone onto this survivor. He went to the other side, staying on the right side of this hunter now, well, on the left, depending on it looks like he's gonna snipe him with that clone, downing this survivor for the first time. I mean, at this rate, hunters are doing a very good job, so this isn't very average Cypher kite. We can see one will almost be completed, 60-50, and it was on top of the fire investigator's Cypher machine, so he wasn't able to decode for some time. And it looks like the mercenary is coming in for the rescue. He's going to elbow crate straight to the chair and is able to get the rescue before half with Ty Turner. We do see wanted order was on the mercenary, and it looks like Hunter is looking for more. Is able to get another hit onto the mercenary. Now he's going to utilize warp to close the distance and make it right next to Jelly. We see 487 going to block him off. Hunter's going to jump right over that obstacle. Jelly's jumping right down back on the first floor, utilizing his shock. Is able to make it to this window. Very narrow passageways here, needs to be very careful. Is able to get the black and the white bomb onto this survivor. Clone is up and will be able to down Jelly for the second time. One Cypher machine completed. We have progress on all 4 last Cypher machines, but this is a big map and they need to start finishing the Cypher machines, and Hunter is going to be bringing him to XMX's Cypher where he has gone down. And that's going to allow the hunter to also pick him up. 487 needs to come in for an early rescue if he wants to avoid the situation of a double chair survivor. And because 487 is pressuring this chair, Hunter is forced to drop the mercenary, who will be able to heal up. He's going to elbow pad away to safety while 487 goes in for this rescue. Doesn't have any Ty Turner available. Flywheels avoids the injury, is able to get the rescue. He's going to utilize his airbag to dash off, but the hunter needs to concentrate on this prisoner to make sure he sends his first survivor back to the manor. Is utilizing his clone, has the red and the black bomb on him so far. We see the heal by the psychologist onto the mercenary, a wonderful block from the fire investigator, but will eventually be taking the prisoner down, and the hunter wants more. He wants more. So, oh my goodness, another airbag for the fire investigator. He's made it to this pallet. The clone is ready, and it looks like he's not able to down this fire investigator, and that gives the survivors a huge chance as the first survivor is being sent back to the manor, but not getting a double down situation is allowing them the opportunity to kite, and we see wanted order on 487. He cannot take a break. Hunter's going to warp right towards this fire investigator. All of his airbags are at that shore area, so he has no items. Perfect person to chase at this moment. Has the red and white bomb on him so far. He's going to utilize the trapeze and get the black bomb on him, downing his next survivor. Basement is inside of shack. 3 Cypher machines completed. The last 2 Cypher machines at 60. Basement chair with no Ty Turner against the Hullabaloo. It's going to be quite tricky. XMX is feeding tinnitus. Hunter's going to utilize his clone to try and look for the survivor that's hiding behind the corner of this cottage. The psychologist is finishing up that 4th Cypher machine. XMX continuously feeding tinnitus. Not sure if he's actually committing to this rescue because he doesn't have any elbow pads left. So They might be trying for a one-man escape. D-King has finished the big boat Cypher machine. He's going towards that shore Cypher machine at 62. Hunter is trying to land more hits onto this mercenary. He's going for the rescue because they just don't have enough time to prime up this Cypher machine. So it looks like he's made it to the chair. Hunter is not... Oh, he's able to get the double hit onto this mercenary. He's going down. He's body blocking for this... Hunter's gonna jump right over this mercenary, and he's staying alive. Oh my gosh, it's almost primed. He needs to pick up the mercenary. Oh, he downs the fire investigator. Cypher machines popped its endgame situation. 3 survivors, 2 survivors in the basement, both of them escaping, and the hunter is trying to get the down onto the mercenary. Is able to down this mercenary. He does not have self-heal. Now the hunter is going to utilize warp and get straight to the fire investigator. Black and the red bomb just needs to land the white bomb onto this fire investigator. He's trying to make it to this pallet. Clones are on cooldown. 4 more seconds until he can use his ability. He's being very patient here. He's going to jump right over. He's going to walk right through and utilize his clones. Isn't able to get the white mark. It is finally able to get the white mark, but the exit gate is going to be open, and that's a one-man escape for the side of Wolves survivors. Is she coming back? No, she's gonna leave. There's no way she can make it all the way to the mercenary. Mercenary is crawling. He's made his way towards the triple windows, and the hunter sees where he is, so they're just going to secure that one-man escape for Wolf survivors. Round 2, second half. Wolves Hunter going as wax artist on the lakeside village. He's making his way towards Shack where he'll be ready to take the journalist as his first chase. We can see that the basement may or may not be in here. I wasn't able to see. I'm trying to find out, but or I might have to re-record this just to find out. Okay, the basement is over here. Oh, getting a hit onto the journalist right away. She still has 2 illusions left to utilize. I was too busy looking. I think she used her illusion, but it didn't get the pallets done and got the hit onto her. I was too busy trying to look at the basement. And it looks like the hunter is going to be blocking off Persica's Cypher machine and going for this journalist who's at half health. 2 illusions left to utilize. Cypher progress, not a lot. Persica's forced to leave this area and go towards the shack. We're going to utilize another illusion, trying to get this vault. And the hunter is going to utilize warp to meet her at the bottom of the 2nd story mini boat window. Is going to be able to utilize the illusion to get the block. With that wonderful usage of flywheel, she's staying alive a little bit longer, but is it gonna be enough? The Cypher progress is not looking very good. Her last illusion guarding this pallet as she's trying to transition away. Hunter will have to take this vault because there's 2 pallets being thrown down here, or one that will potentially be thrown down by the little Orphe. She's going to be going right through, and she's on the other side, has another pallet here to work with, eating up a lot of wax here at 65% wax, but still doing a very good job hiding behind this wall. Looks like the Orphe will be used to body block for her at this pallet instead. He's going all the way to the next pallet, but will be going down, and that's the first down. However, that rebound kite, or not really rebound kite, but the transitional kite was able to let the survivors finish up 2 Cypher machines, a 3rd Cypher machine at 75 and the 4th Cypher machine at 32. So great transition. The first hit was a little early. I was getting a little scared, but it looks like she was able to do a very good kite when she transitioned to the triple walls and mini boat area. Huey is decoding the Cypher machine right next to this chair. Hunter's going to utilize the wax, block it off. Goker is coming in for the rescue and is able to get that rescue with Tide Turner. Hunter is going to be able to pile on a ton of wax onto this journalist. She's taking this opportunity as a way to transition out. She was preparing to just be hit, and the Hunter is blocking off the mini boat Cypher machine once again, knowing that's 34% Cypher. Coding is going to go die far away from her teammates, all the way at the cornfield exit gate. 3 healthy survivors. Huey is coming in for the rescue. He does have Tide Turner and 3 elbow pads left to utilize, so a lot of items left on the side of the survivors, except the fire investigator. He doesn't have any airbags left. And it looks like, oh, wonderful elbow pad. Oh, he's slowing down the chair. Hunter's coming in closer. Oh, he's gonna wait to get that rescue, because the journalist does not have any items, so they're just going to prolong her life for as much as possible. He's trying to get that body block, but isn't able to get the body block, and now that's a immediate hit onto the journalist, taking her to the chair for the final time. But 3 survivors up and running, all at full health. Hunter has warp back up. Hunter's going to utilize the wax bomb ball to stop Persica's cipher machine, and he is making his way to chair the journalist for the final time. We can see journalist also did have Tide Turner, so it looks like unfortunately she will not be able to utilize that trade. ChoAi has picked up a syringe, but he is at full health. Looks like he's going to be holding on to those elbow pads. 4 cipher machines popped. Hunter's going to be blocking this cipher and going towards that last cipher machine at Minipot. Goker is currently there, and we can see one of the airbags are placed next to this windmill. Hunter will be breaking it and getting rid of it, as Goker is going to be feeding tinnitus nearby this mini boat cipher machine. Hunter does see the fire investigator. He was able to pick up another one of his airbags, so he still has 1 item left to utilize. They are starting a new cipher machine because this cipher machine is being heavily guarded. He's getting ready to utilize his airbag and will be staying behind this big rock, hiding from the wax, but now the hunter has caught up. It looks like he will be able to get 92% wax. He's out in the open. He's been waxed off. Hunter's just gonna get the normal hit onto him, and Goker is going to be transitioning out. The cipher machines have been popped. End game situation, 3 survivors up and running. Warp is back up, has been back up. He just didn't utilize it, but he does have trump cards, so if he can down this, but the basement's here, so he's gonna have to chair the fire investigator. We can see Persica is opening up one of the exit gates, and the other survivor, ChoAi, is opening up Cornfield exit gate. Both exit gates are being pushed. We see that the meteorologist has opened up the shore exit gate, and the hunter was able to freeze the survivor and will be able to finally down this fire investigator. But both exit gates are open, and that's a 2-man escape for the side of WBG survivors. Wolves were able to get the win for round 1, number 1. WBG was able to get the win for round number 2. They are tied in round wins, and they are tied in the total number of points. This is the 3rd round, first half. It looks like ChoAi will be starting with Ivy on the red church. Was able to infect the aeroplanist. Now he's sending his ghost towards the church where he'll be running into. Coating already left her cipher machine, so she won't be, never mind, she's going to be working on this cipher machine outside of church. Will be infecting the next survivor. The main body is nearby the journalist, but the ghost is also looking for another victim. It looks like Persica is possibly the next survivor to be infected, but the main body is going to be chasing after this journalist first. A lot of journalists being played for the IVL finals. And she's been throwing down all these pallets. Hunter is able to get 100% corruption and get the first hit onto her right away. She still has these 3 illusions to work with. Will be infecting the lucky guy. Lucky guy has a gun to work with. Hunter is going to be teleporting right to the lucky guy. He's going to stun the main body right away, and it looks like the ghost is going back to the journalist because she's at half health and she can be reinfected. Lucky guy just utilized his item. He's going to have a little Orphe waiting at this pallet, and the main body is trying to trick her into going in the wrong direction and is able to flywheel, I believe, to avoid this hit, but the hunter is going to be able to take the hit. She was trying to get behind the illusion, but it looks like the hunter was very careful and was able to get the down onto the journalist for the first time. One cipher machine has been completed. The third cipher machine with not a lot of progress, most likely the middle cipher that the hunter keeps reinfecting, and it's making it very hard for them to decode that cipher. But usually against an IV, the middle cipher machine is pretty hard because wherever the survivor is chaired, the ghost can get to that middle and be recalled at any time. Looks like the ghost is going to be waiting around at the church. She's going to be recalling the ghost as Goker comes in for this rescue. He will be infecting the airplanist, getting the free hit onto the air. It's not a free hit. I mean, he's going to go for the rescue, so he's going to get that rescue before half with Ty Turner. Not a double down situation. Hunter's right back onto this journalist. She's waiting at this pallet, but it looks like the hunter will be able to get the hit onto her before getting the second down onto the journalist. It will only be her second chair, so they still have a little more time to be working on those cipher machines. She will be going down outside of the shack. Ghost still waiting around the airplanist. And the main body will be picking up and re-chairing this journalist once again. Persica is working on the graveyard cipher machine, will be infecting the Lucky Guy. Lucky Guy has a bot and an elbow pad, so that means they're going to be getting much more progress in with that item. Looks like Hunter's going to be infecting and trying to get the hit onto this psychologist. But she's being very patient here, but needs to be careful not to get 100% corruption when she's about to be expired. Is going to be able to get that hit and get the rescue onto the journalist. No Ty Turner, so it will be the last time. Wonderful body block by the Orphe. She's waiting here at this pallet. Hunter is going to blink through. Oh, she misses his blink. She flywheels and makes it past this pallet, and she's alive for a little bit longer. She still has one more illusion left to utilize. Hunter is sandwiching her between the ghost and the main body. We can see that she will be able to get the down onto this journalist, sending her first survivor back to the manor. But we can see 2 cipher machines have been completed and a lot of progress on the last 3 cipher machines, except the last one, only at 57. But that is, at least they're able to finish up 4 cipher machines by the time the first survivor is sent back to the manor. Hunter is now going to stop the cipher progress, and it looks like they just finished that 4th cipher machine. Survivors need to push that last cipher machine at 57, but now that one survivor has been sent back to the manor, there is going to be so much more cipher pressure by this hunter. We got 1 cipher machine here at the corner walls next to the exit gate, another cipher machine inside of the graveyard, and not sure if that middle cipher was finished or not. Huey is going to be sticking around the shack cipher machine. Persica, we can see on the bottom left view, he is trying to approach her cipher machine as well, but there is the ghost there, so she's a little reluctant to touch that cipher machine, doesn't want to get an ostracon near that. And it looks like the main body is just keeping tabs on the psychologist. She's not really going for the hit. She's not committing to this survivor quite yet. She's going to be teleporting to an ostracon, but it wasn't the one. Now she's going to teleport to the Lucky Guy's ostracon, and it looks like her main chase goal was the Lucky Guy, because now she is seeming to put a lot of pressure on this survivor. She is going to be vaulting into this hunter and going all the way around. Does have that elbow pad to work with, and we can see the other corner cipher at the walls where Goker currently is being guarded by the ghost, and that's allowing the psychologist to work on the shack cipher machine. Flywheel to make it to this pallet. Corruption will be increasing on this Lucky Guy. Gets 100% corruption, and the hunter will be able to get the hit onto the survivor for the first time. Was trying to get more corruption with that scare, but it doesn't seem like it registered, and so Persica is back going towards red carpet, where he does have that bot to heal her up if necessary, but Hunter's going to be infecting the Lucky Guy and teleporting to him right away. He's still trying to make his way all the way to the but is able to get the down with that 100% corruption. Cipher machines, however, are primed. Is the end game situation, but Lucky Guy does not have borrowed time, so it looks like they're not going to be popping the cipher machines quite yet, but the hunter is going to be chairing the Lucky Guy in red carpet. That's where one of the exit gates are, so she'll be able to camp both exit gates at this time. We're going to send the ghost towards the back gate, and the hunter will be guarding the front gate. Goker coming in for the rescue is going to be able to take a hit right away while trying to break that tablet. Was able to break that tablet and get the rescue onto this Lucky Guy. End game situation. They're going to pop that Cypher Machine because Lucky Guy does not have borrowed time. Hunter's going to blink right through and down this Lucky Guy immediately. This is not looking good for the side of the survivors because now they have a chaired survivor and the Hunter is guarding both exit gates. They're not going to be able to open the exit gates at any time. Hunter's going to recall the ghost. She's going to teleport to the psychologist. The ghost will be reinfecting the Lucky Guy. Goker is staying behind. Hunter has detention and she's going to be recalling the ghost. ChoAi is waiting around. She's going to be teleporting right back to the Lucky Guy. She does not want to allow the survivors to rescue. If he can eliminate this Lucky Guy, which will be happening very soon, she only has 2 more survivors to go after and the pressure is being added on. The psychologist has broken the tablet at the back gate area and she's on cooldown, so she can't be reinfected, and that exit gate is open and it's looking like a one-man escape so far. The dungeon is back here toward the back gate. Goker has 3 jetpacks left to utilize. If he just he's gonna utilize hover and he's able to get the escape, and that's a 2-man escape for WBG survivors. Round 3, second half, we're gonna have the WBG Hunter going as opera singer on Red Church. In the first half, the Wolves Hunter was able to get 2-man elimination. If they want to win this round, WBG Hunter needs to get that 3-man elimination. If he wants to tie, get that 2-man elimination. So we'll see how well this opera singer does. Her first chase is going to be D-King, who is the archer, is able to land the arrow. She's going to wait out that laceration effect, and she's going to be dashing towards the survivor. Doesn't have any shadows here, so she's going to be walking, and she was hit with the arrow once again. Laceration effects at 90% is going to be able to get that stun and walk towards the survivor. She has 3 bows left and 1 crossbow left. It looks like she misses one of her arrows, and now the Hunter is able to catch up to her, going back to her remnant, running into the survivor. She flywheels, but the Hunter was patient. She waited a second before swinging, is able to get the first injury onto this survivor. She's thrown down this pallet and she's making her way inside of Graveyard, where she has many more pallets to work with. She will be running into 487 here, so it looks like 487 is attempting to body block for her. She blinks right through that protective barrier, misses her arrow, gets the second arrow, her last arrow, and 487 is going to be body blocking. It looks like she already took a hit for her in the midst of all the confusion, and it looks like the Hunter is going to be breaking this pallet. Is she going to just change targets? She lost the archer. She's going for the gardener, which is, oh my goodness. Wonderful bubble was summoned just in time before going down. Now she's going to be waiting around here at this window. Hunter is going to be setting up a lot of remnants here. She's just going to vault this window, and that allows the gardener to transition to the next pallet. Sidesteps the hit here. She flywheels. Hunter, it doesn't get the hit onto the survivor. She goes back to her remnant and finally downs her first survivor. 2 Cypher machines have been completed. So the difference between being almost prime and completed, I've mentioned before, is they are transitioning to their next Cypher machines. And in this case, it allows the wildling to come in for this rescue after finishing his Cypher, which is huge, especially for a rescuer to finish their Cypher machines. So this is way more progress for the side of the survivors. Hunter is abandoning this gardener and she's going straight for this archer. She has no items left. She didn't go look for an item in the chest block. Now she's at red carpet and is able to immediately down this archer, but so much progress on the last 3 Cypher machines. However, one of them is the ones in red carpet, and she will be cheering on one of the Cypher machines. 487 is going to be working on that graveyard Cypher machine. Hunter changing targets again. Incredibly aggressive Sangria. She is going for 487. She's just taking turns on the chair. It looks like the wildling is coming in for the rescue. Got onto his boar. Hunter was trying to hit him early on, so that forces an early rescue. Is able to get the rescue before half, and immediate down onto the archer. Hunter once more trying to get it, will be able to finally injure XMX. Now going for that rescue is going to be a little harder, but we do have a full health acrobat. Hunter's going to be able to chair the archer for the second time at the Cypher Machine. We have third Cypher Machine popped, fourth Cypher Machine at 90, last Cypher Machine 57. Hunter is pressuring this wildling. Now she's looking for more, and she's trying to get another down, but it looks like, oh, the acrobat's already here, gets the rescue before she expires, gets the firebomb onto the Hunter. Now she's can't use her ability for some time. She's just going to have to walk towards the church, is able to utilize her ability now, and it looks like they're pushing that red carpet Cypher Machine. Hunter is forced to change targets and go for 487 or Jelly. It looks like she's going to be going for Jelly because, oh, wonderful pallet stun by this acrobat. And survivors, all 4 survivors at half health and all alive. Archer is getting healed by this wildling. Hunter does find the survivors. It looks like wildling's trying to body block for this survivor, is able to take the body block, oh my goodness, but is eventually able to down this. They're gonna force rescue, no, they're first force heal, but the Cypher Machine's just not ready in time, so he's just going to abandon this. Archer will be able to chair this archer. She will be returning back to the manor, and now the Hunter's going to go pressure the Cypher Machine. One of the survivors will take the hit, and they will pop that last Cypher. 3-man endgame situation, needs to get one more survivor eliminated in order to tie round number 3. It looks like her chase is going to be the acrobat, but he has quite a lot of bombs left to utilize, so Hunter is going to be going for 487. Was able to summon the bubble just in time and make it to this window. Has a lot of pallets here to work with. Oh, Hunter cuts her off from the window. Wonderful flywheel, is able to make it back to the window, but there's only one pallet here to work with. Hunter swings and is able to down this gardener. It's looking like a 2-man. Oh, Hunter is going to be teleporting to that exit gate. Has already been opened, forcing the wildling out. Jelly kind of stuck in the middle, but she needs to secure this 2-man elimination to get the tie for round 3, so she will be going back to her remnant and chairing the gardener, allowing the acrobat to make it to the back gate and escape. Wolves won round 1, WBG round 1-2. They tied round 3. They're tied on the total number of points. This is round 4, first half. WBG Hunter going first as Breaking Wheel on Chinatown, and it looks like his first chase is going to be DKing the journalist once again. She's going back and forth here at this window, but if she falls a few more times, that window will crumble and the Hunter will be able to go right through. And it looks like she's hiding behind the chair, unable to get the spikes onto this survivor. Doing a very good job dodging this Hunter. He may be forced out of his wheel, and it looks like he will be getting out of his wheel and setting the trap towards that pallet so that he could get the hit. But he gets the hit onto the illusion Little Orphe, and that allows the survivor to get out of this messy situation. Hunter is leaving the survivor, going for a better area. It looks like he's going to be on 487 next. Oh, he barely misses, is able to dodge and finally get the spike onto this meteorologist. Hunter's going to set up a trap at that pallet, so she's going to utilize her cloud and make her way towards the other obstacles here where she can work around this pallet and rubble area. And she's going to be circulating this little car for some time. Hunter's forced out of his... Oh, we got the lucky guy coming in with the stun, and it looks like the Hunter was able to hide behind that small little pole and is able to get the injury onto the lucky guy. However, he's still concentrating on downing 487. Blink hit and downs. Did he already get injury onto this survivor? I was too busy looking at the injury onto the lucky guy. But either way, he's down his first survivor. We can see there's a lot of progress on all 4 Cypher Machines because we do have the lucky guy with the bot item, and it looks like the Gravekeeper is coming in for the rescue. Threw down this pallet, forcing the Hunter to break it as he makes his way to the chair. He doesn't want to get a rescue too early on, so he's going to try and buy a little more time inside of his shovel state. So if the Hunter wants to force this early save, he needs to hit the Gravekeeper out of his shovel. But it doesn't look like he wants the attack recovery, so he's just going to wait till the Gravekeeper gets out of his shovel, trying to get the terror shock here, but is able to get the rescue before the Hunter gets the hit. Will be hitting the GameKeeper and is able to get the rescue before half with Ty Turner on the meteorologist. Hunter is going to try to utilize his extended spike, is able to land the spike onto the survivor. Second spike lands on and is able to utilize his ability to down the survivor. She's going to sidestep that trap so she can die a little bit further away in this corner. Only one Cypher machine has been completed, but we got progress on 3 Cypher machines. Second chair for 487. The basement is also here, but it doesn't look like the Hunter will be chairing her in the basement. We do see one in order on the journalist, the only survivor at full health, and it looks like she's going to be coming in for this rescue. Hunter utilizing the extended spikes to try and get some spikes onto this journalist before she makes it to the chair. XMX has been healed and he's making his way to the chair as well. Hunter realizing this, making her way back to the chair to stop this rescue from happening. He's inside of his shovel, avoids getting any spikes, and he's attempting to get this rescue, is able to get this rescue, gets the body block as well. Wow, XMX is doing such an amazing job. He's been getting the body blocks for the survivors each time. Hunter unable to get another hit onto his survivor because he goes right inside of his shovel. He's a great rescuer. I mean, every single time he got that body block, did not get the double down situation, and it looks like the Hunter is going to be out of his wheel form, but now that the survivor has enough distance, Hunter's going to go back inside of his wheel form, close the distance, and then get out of his wheel form. Be able to break this pallet as well, and that enables 3 spikes onto this meteorologist. She's going to get into her cloud so that she has enough distance. Hunter's going to throw the trap. She misses the trap. Oh my goodness, and she's able to make it even alive even further. Hunter's throwing down 2 peepers here to try and slow down this survivor so that if she does attempt a vault, he could possibly get the hit onto her immediately. Oh, he utilizes his snap. Cypher machines popped. Survivors are all up and running. He tries to get the trap onto 487, slows her down, and is able to down this meteorologist for the 3rd time, sending the first survivor back to the manor. But that opposite exit gate is being opened. D-King is just running right next to this Hunter. Well, he doesn't have detention, so they're at full health. She's going to be body blocking with the Orphe. She's running towards the dungeon, and it looks like she's going to be able to make it at this point. He's able to land 2 spikes onto the survivor. She flywheels, she makes it to the dungeon, and that's a 3-man escape on the side of wolf survivors. Round 4, second half, wolf survivors were able to get that 3-man escape. We're going to see Wolf's Hunter now coming in on Chinatown as the wheel again. Will he be able to get a little more eliminations? And it's also the same skin. I'm pretty sure it was the same skin as the WBG Hunter. We're going to see Goker utilizing his football to get away from this Hunter. Has already a spike onto this forward, so he needs to be careful not to get a hit too early on. Is able to get another spike. He's going to utilize his football as soon as the Hunter gets out of his wheel form. Hunter is throwing the trap all the way to the... Oh, he wasn't able to get the trap. How did he? Okay, and it looks like he's able to... What is he doing? Why is he standing there? He's going to utilize his... Oh, we got the etymologist bees coming in to push the Hunter away, and looks like he's going to be able to get rid of the bees, but now he's slowly closing in onto this forward. He has no football left. He's going to be able to get this vault and transition away, but the Hunter is getting closer and closer, and there's no items left on this forward. He just needs to make it to this pallet. Hunter is baiting the blink, is able to blink, and then down him immediately with that spike, because he already had 2 spikes on, so 1 hit will just be an immediate down. Wonderful job on the side of this wolves. Hunter will be able to chair his first survivor. No Cypher machines have been completed. Hunter is going to be pressuring Persica's Cypher machine. She has a fast music box on there to try and finish that a little bit faster. Huey is hiding in this corner, getting ready for this rescue. We can see that we got the etymologist pushing the Hunter once away. Oh my goodness. And it looks like, getting the hit onto the patient, is able to get the rescue. Hunter is going to be pushed away by these etymologist bees while he's in attack recovery, and he's going to go straight back into the wheel form so that he doesn't lose any distance away from this forward. The bees are sticking around here in case this Hunter ever decides to get out of his wheel form. And we can see the forward is waiting around at this rubble window. He is going to be taking the vault, as he does not want to get too many spikes on there, but he already has 1 spike on. If the Hunter gets out of his wheel form, he can land the 2nd spike, and he's doing a very good job dodging. He's kind of stuck in this little corner. Oh no. But he uses the extended spikes, is able to get the spikes onto the forward. As soon as he's out of his real form, the etymologist bee is coming in, pushing the hunter away. However, that also means they are losing progress on decoding on the side of this etymologist. He's waiting here at this pallet, so as soon as the hunter gets out of his wheel form, he will be throwing down this pallet. He just doesn't have enough distance, will be able to utilize his snap and down this forward. He's going to be dropping down and carrying him right outside of the restaurant. Second chair for this forward. We see the etymologist is coming in for the rescue. Does not have any items left. She did utilize all of it to... Oh no, it's Persica coming in for this rescue. She's going to utilize a slow box here in the double window area so that she can rescue, and then he can loop this area if Hunter chooses not to break the slow box. Just trying to get another spike onto this survivor. Only one spike so far. Getting ready to rescue, is able to get this rescue, has a spike onto the forward. Persica is working on that cipher machine forward, is continuously looping this area, trying to get one more spike onto this forward. And he's just doing a very good job dodging, but caught out here, will be able to get the second spike onto this forward. Third spike, he sidesteps the, oh, wonderful flywheel, avoids the sound. Oh, the hunter was patient, was able to get the snap aside from Machine's pop endgame situation. He slowed down by that trap, and that allows him to make it to the pallet, but Hunter blinks so that he can't make it to this pallet, and he's able to get the first survivor back to the manor. After the exit gates have been popped, we see one exit gate is being opened up. That is near the hotel, and we see two survivors are there. It's being pushed. All three survivors there. Oh my goodness, it's a 3-survivor escape for the side of WBG survivors, tying up round number 4 as well. Wolves won round 1, WBG round 1, 2, they tied round 3, they tied round 4, now it's round 5, first half. We're going to see if we're going to have to make it to overtime at this point. It's going to be WBG's Hunter going as GameKeeper first on Moon River Park, and he has his sights set on the first survivor, the airplanist Jelly. No, he's going to be changing targets. He's going to go for 487 as the lucky guy. He has a perfume and a stun gun, so he's stockpiled on items. He can definitely take this kite. Hunter's following the blood trails of this lucky guy and slowly closing in, has 2 pallets here to work with, but the obstacles in this area are very low, so that means he can be hooked right through. Hunter's gonna hook the drums, not quite getting the hook onto the survivor. He did perfume earlier on, and he's gonna utilize the stun gun to transition away. XMX is in the vicinity, not sure. Oh, it looks like he's gonna try to body block with the shovel form, throwing down these pallets so the Gravekeeper can also hide behind them. The obstacles here, they're a little higher. Oh, Hunter's gonna be blocking off first stop roller coaster with that trap, forcing the lucky guy to go away from first stop. Now he's making his way towards broken carousel. Wonderful body block by this Gravekeeper. Still no injury onto any of the survivors. Will be able to throw down this pallet. Hunter's going to be throwing down a trap over there. Flywheels runs into this hunter. Was able to throw down this pallet, but not able to vault it. Really good body block on the side of this hunter, is able to get the first injury onto the survivor. XMX is out of his first shovel, so he's going to go back to decoding duty, and 487 is just trying to stay alive, but he's out in the open, no more items left, and the hunter's getting ready to hook the survivor. Oh, he dodges it. He was going to be able to blink and down the survivor for the first time. However, 2 cipher machines will be completed by the time the hunter chairs this lucky guy for the first time. The one uncompleted cipher machine is of XMX because he was assisting that kite, but that did allow 2 cipher machines to be completed. Looks like Hunter is going to be pressuring XMX next, but all these pallets have been thrown down for this Gravekeeper, and he's making his way towards this chair. He's just waiting till the line gets closer to half. He doesn't want to waste too much of his shovel, so he is going to be going out, is going to be taking the hit and getting the rescue before half with Ty Turner. We can see that the Gravekeeper is was body blocking for some time, but it does look like he's going to be leaving, and he's going to go back into his shovel and body blocking duty. And it looks like he's hit out of his shovel inside of the pallet, so now he's going to wait and also pallet stun this hunter. Wonderful assist from XMX, allowing 487 to make it to the other half of the map, and that area has so many pallets and so many good areas to kite. Hunter's just going to be going for this Gravekeeper, but the Gravekeeper, he doesn't have any items, but this is his first chair. He can't get the hook and the immediate balloon onto the survivor, and it does look like that is going to be happening. However, since it's the first chair, they have more time. They're finishing up that third Cypher machine, last two Cypher machine at 59%. So things are looking a little dangerous for this hunter. He's going to be chairing him outside of tent. If he was able to get that dungeon chair, it would have been better, but you know, just be satisfied that he was able to chair the survivor. And it looks like Jelly will be pressuring this chair. Isn't able to hook this airplane quite yet. He's missing his hook. He's going to utilize Shover, make it. Oh my goodness, he was on the wrong side of the wall and is able to take the 75% damage, a little far away from the chair, but he will still be able to get that rescue with a tide turner. And it looks like the hunter will get the immediate hit onto XMX. However, XMX has made his way towards a better kiting area. The walls here, if you can just loop and sidestep, you will be able to avoid the hooks for a very long time. And it looks like, oh, he's going to be going right down, and the hunter will be able to chair the Gravekeeper once again. 75% damage on, and he was able to get the rescue before half. So the only survivor that can come in for the rescue is the meteorologist, and it looks like D-King is slowly making his way towards the chair. Cypher machines are almost primed. We see the 4 Cypher machines completed. Last Cypher machine 88%, and so two survivors are going in for this rescue. They're going to rescue and they're going to body block. Ooh, gets the hook onto the meteorologist. Is going to be able to, get the pallet stun onto the hunter. And they made the rescue. Hunter's going to blink through and is able to snipe out and kill the oh my goodness. But Cypher machines popped. They're all up. It's a 4-man endgame situation. He's lost track of the Gravekeeper. He's trying to hook onto the meteorologist. She doesn't have enough distance and will be able to take her down immediately. But this is the first chair for the meteorologist, and the hunter's trait is on cooldown. Oh no. It looks like he is going to be chairing her outside of tent nearby the Lucky Guy 487. And Lucky Guy does have a perfume to utilize. The airplanist has opened up his exit gate. And where is this airplanist? Jelly? XMX is coming in for this rescue. Possible rescue. No, none of the survivors are approaching. No tinnitus on this hunter. XMX is going towards the exit gate. He sees the blood trail, so he knows there's a survivor here. He needs to try and get as much survivors eliminated as possible. Jelly has picked up a elbow pad. Oh my goodness, he's going for the backdoor rescue. Hunter downs the Gravekeeper, and Jelly gets a rescue onto the meteorologist, and now they're heading for the exit gate. Teleport is on cooldown at 29 seconds. He's going to be able to chair this, but he has to hook all the way to the opposite exit gate. It looks like the survivors are going to be able to make it before the hunter, but the hunter hooks is able to, as long as he doesn't miss any of his hook. He was kind of interrupted there with that second hook. Third hook, he's at broken carousel. He's catching up to the survivors. He is able to make his fourth hook. Fifth hook, he's right there. Oh my goodness. The meteorologist utilizing the cloud. Lucky Guy utilizing the elbow pad. He's going to utilize his illusion. All 3 survivors are out, and that's a 3-man escape for the side of wolf survivors. Round 5, second half. In order for Wolves to win, they have to get a 2-man elimination or more. In order for the WBG survivors to win, they have to get a 4-man escape. 1-man escape will be a tie, and they will be going to overtime. It looks like the Wolves Hunter will be going clown on Moon River Park, and his first target seems to be the mechanic. Ooh, wonderful body block from Persica. She's going to be able to transition towards the walls. Hunter's be placing more parts in as she's able to throw down this pallet. We can see she does have flywheel ready in about 10 seconds. And the hunter will be going back inside of his dash. Huey is also in this area, can assist the mechanic with the kite. Hunter is baiting. Looks like, oh, wonderful stun by this antiquarian, is able to disarm this hunter. Maybe changing targets was not the best idea, but oh no, he still wants this antiquarian and he is going for her. Nope. It looks like she's going to be able to drop down. He's going to go down the stairs. He's closing in. He keeps baiting the survivor. Oh, and is able to get the hit onto her. She's slowly running out of stick. Oh, blink down and immediately getting rid of this antiquarian. Maybe switching targets was a good idea. He is not afraid of getting stunned, and he keeps baiting out her ability and her items. She was not able to time that flywheel. First survivor chaired, pretty early chair for the survivor, seeing 80, 60, 60, but we do have half a bot left to utilize, but that's also very close to this hunter. It looks like the hunter is just going to be waiting for this toy merchant to come in for this rescue as she utilized her glider to make it all safely towards this chair. She needs to be careful not to get a terror shock here. They need to get a 3-man escape in order to tie. Oh, and it looks like she was very patient there. Gets the normal hit and gets the rescue before half with Ty Turner. Wonderful flywheel on the side of Huey, is able to avoid getting further injury. Ooh, the mechanic's coming here for the possible support. Oh, but is able to get the hit with that dash, and that is the second down for the antiquarian. Going down here towards the wall. Persica is nearby, possibly getting ready for the second rescue. We'll be decoding that cipher machine as well. Hunter's getting inside of his dash, has 2 pallets here to work with, will be able to get the hit onto the survivor, and she will be able to get that fast rescue. Needs to utilize her items now because she will be returning to the manor, and that is not a good thing for the WBG survivors when they're looking for a 3-man escape situation. Was able to push the hunter away, has a little bit of stick left to use. Hunter is going to be placing more drills on. Oh, he's gonna get the hit onto the forward, getting the body block, allowing the antiquarian to make it onto the, oh, wonderful stun by this forward. Now the antiquarian is on the roller coaster. Blink is not up. Oh, another, oh, but he gets the down onto the forward. Are they kind of over supporting here? Because now the forward is down. 3 survivors are injured. Who's going to be able to rescue this forward? Antiquarian is still on this roller coaster. We do see 3 cipher machines have been completed. Antiquarian cannot be hit because she will be returning to the manor. Hunter is going towards Persica, trying to get healed by her bot, and it looks like the bot will be destroyed right away. The antiquarian had, oh, she already left on the rocket, and now she's trying to make her way back to get this rescue because there are no survivors who are able to get this rescue. Hunter blinks through and downs this antiquarian. And it looks like he's sticking around because the rest of the survivors are at half health and they're not going to be able to get this rescue. Oh my goodness. Getting ready to utilize his drill. He's going to utilize his dash. Oh, it doesn't look like he was able to break that pallet. But the forward is returning to the manor. All the survivors have to come in for this rescue. Hunter's just being patient. And the first survivor is back to the manor. Second survivor is going to be back to the manor. And this is her 3rd chair. There's no way for the survivors to stop this from happening. Oh my goodness. And that's a win for Wolves. 2 survivors left. 4 cipher machines completed. They're both at half health. QE is nearby. Persica's trying to get rid of this peeper, throwing down this pallet. Mind gaming. Hunter going back and forth inside of his dash. And it looks like he is able to vault this pallet. Hunter just going back and forth. He's gonna get rid of one of the pallets here so that she can't keep looping this area. She's made her way to the second pallet, but Hunter was very patient. She flywheeled, but he waited a few seconds and then swung, downing his next survivor. And it looks like he will either be bringing her towards the chair or he'll go for the slugging method. I think he's just going to chair her because there's not much the toy merchant can do. And now he's going to be dashing towards coating the last remaining survivor. coding, making it to the double palace, has a catapult set up, but Hunter's gonna be able to dash right through and down his next survivor. 4-man elimination for ChoAi. Congratulations to Wolves. This is their 4th win for IVL. And they're just congratulating. Look at the amount of confetti. So much confetti. A person, XMX, actually loses his glasses here. So they're looking through the confetti. That's why I kind of left this clip. I thought it was kind of funny. And yeah, we can also see MVP goes to 487. Very long time player. Even more confetti, as if the first confetti shower wasn't enough. So amazing job. Congratulations to Wolves for winning the summer IVL.